talking.
It's probably got a video.
Cool. Carl, if you're listening, you're gonna say retard at some point this night and get banned. Yep.
What's the hook? Are you playing music?
No. There we go. Alright, now it's looking good. Alright, make sure you guys move down to the,
Alright. Where am I?
I'll be, muted in between.
Hey HD, you wanna come down and in case I need a desub, in case I lag out again?
Alright. Let's get this going here. I fail at training messages. Alright, whatever. So yeah, hey, this is the week 1 NLTP. We've got Ballsagna, captained by Jackals, non-playing captain, and we've got the Probots, captained by Taurus. Getting ready to start off on Emerald here. And we're off. Game 1 will be on Emerald, as you can see down on my nifty little spreadsheet here. We've got Game 1 on Emerald, Game 2 on Tehuetzingo. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the best I got. And we should see from the Probots. Oh, back to group because I'm dumb. All right, round 2. Jackals is a terrible captain, obviously. Doesn't know what he's doing. So we will get the next round going. I promise this is much more exciting when it actually starts. Alright, on blue side, we've got the Probots. We'll have featuring Taurus and Carl on offense, and Clueballs and Mercaso as their defense. And on the red side, we've got Ballsagna with Ben Ballas, also known as Demon, and Life of Brian on defense, and Razgriz and Ballerina, dynamic duo on offense. And it looks like we've got a grab from Ballerina, and Razgriz will get out. He's passed 2 so far. As he comes around, Mercaso looks to make the return. It doesn't happen. He'll go ahead and circle around as Ballerina is positioned to get the regrab. Clue Balls will play that anti as Razgriz will. Oh my goodness! Does not get chased down. Does finally by Taurus. The bomb almost worked there. Cleared out Mercaso there. Sent him back to base. Mercaso, you may know him as Mikaso, our resident Argentinian that loves himself some TagPro. As first round power ups comes out, and 2 TagPros, both of which will go to Ballsagna. Interestingly, they decide to bring both on offense. Probably a little bit of a miscommunication there, as Ballerina, however, will be out with TagPro, and Carl, though, wisely positions himself to get the return, as both TagPros will come out, and nothing comes of it. Still 0-0 tie here, as we're about a minute and a half into the first game here in the first half. So far, not too much happening. Unfortunately for Ballsagna, not able to turn that grab into a cap. However, Ballerina does get a gate on 2 of them, and Taurus with offensive defense will go ahead and get the stop. He will get a grab and be out, and now he's past 2. Now Ben Ballas makes the desperation grab, and they will get chased down. Taurus will get the first cap of the game right before power-ups come out. That's 1-0 in favor of the Probots. Both power-ups do go to the Ballsagna again as they complete their second sweep. However, Carl will get out, and Ben Ballas with the TagPro, not able to get anything happening. He will have a flag pro grab and will be past 3. Can they get the return on Taurus here? And Life of Brian does get the solo. It's up to Ben Ballas to get the cap, and he does with a slight boat. Nice finish there, and Ballerina is now at past 2, past 3, past 4, and that will be the 2-1 cap and a boat there. Nice boat to go ahead and demoralize the Probots there. As the action does settle down, handoff there for Ballsagna, and Razgriz will be out past 1. Taurus, meanwhile, inside the base as the Ballsagna defense tries to corral him, and they do. Meanwhile, the blue flag has gotten reset, and the red flag is now reset just before power-ups come out. Both teams reset. Both teams will look to try to maybe make a grab here, and it looks like no, both teams are going to solely focus on power-ups as again Ballsagna sweeps power-ups. The rolling is quickly diffused, and Life of Brian has the juke juice. Raz, meanwhile, uses that chance to get out of base. However, he is quickly returned, and Ballerina was not in position for the return. But Ballerina does manage to stop, get past the bomb, get past 2, and she'll try to make something happen quick here. And it looks like Taurus does have a clean grab. Nope, not a clean grab, but it will save the cap for that moment as the anti is in place for the Probots. Meanwhile, Carl trying to make something happen. Not much there, as Ben Ballas and Life of Brian definitely holding down the defense pretty well here so far. It's 2-1 as we approach the 6-minute mark. Another round of power-ups will come up in a few moments here. Razgriz, however, does use that bomb to get out, and he will be past 2. Carl gets gated, but Clue Balls is right there in position. Raz tries to come around, circle around, and Clue Balls with a grab for the kiss. And now Taurus has an opportunity as past 2 as Life of Brian comes in with that TagPro. Another power-up grabbed. Finally, Mercaso grabs the first power-up of the game for the Probots. It is now a 9-1 power-up advantage for Ballsagna, and they've definitely used that to their advantage to get a 2-1 cap advantage. Not putting them to too good of use, but it's definitely helped as Demon will go ahead and get the use that bomb to get the grab, get past 1. Life of Brian on anti-re as the good communication there on the side of Ballsagna gets the kiss, and Ballerina will unfortunately spike herself, and so now Razgriz will get brought down, and the flags are reset. Ballerina may go for the solo grab here. However, power-ups are coming out, and so it looks like both teams will position for that. Looks like Probots will get top and possibly bottom, as Razgriz goes for the free grab. Ballerina grabs a rolling bomb. Carl gets the juke juice. The rolling is defused, but Raz is out and is looking is past 1 so far, so not too much going on there. As Brian will get gated by Carl, proving that he is a bitch. Because if you get gated on this map, you're a bitch. Taurus poised, and it looks like for the first time this game, Probots actually have a regrab train going of sorts. However, Raz and Life of Brian will shut that down. Life of Brian a little slow to get back, and it looks like Taurus will have another grab. Razgriz will get gated, and Life of Brian will try to snipe him. Doesn't happen. Taurus is out past 1, as the Ballsagna offensive defense gets into play and tries to corral the last year's offensive ball of the season, Taurus. Looks like he had a decent capping opportunity there. However, good response by the offensive defense will go ahead and stop that. Next round of power-ups comes up. Live Brian is going to come in with a rolling and use that to get a grab for his team. And he will get out past 2. Gated by Clue Balls. Little unfortunate there. But now Ballerina is out past 2 and narrowly avoids a spike. Past 3, past 4, and that will be a third cap for Ballsagna with 3:36 left in the half. Another grab there, and another return. Story of this game so far has been power-up control. We can see, we'll see definitely large amounts of a very heavy power-up advantage, as the first 8 power-ups all went to Ballsagna. However, Probots has evened it up more in the last few minutes, as Carl, however, uses that boost, gets grab out past 2, and a really poorly timed grab there by Razgriz, and that may result in a cap. Great save by Ballerina. Razgriz does come in with the anti-re, and that will go ahead and reset it for Ballsagna. Probots having consistent problems getting out of keeping these regrab trains going and stopping the regrab chains of Ballsagna, as Mercasso and Kluballs will go ahead and stop that attempt there. 2:30 left in the half. 3-1 Ballsagna. Both flags reset. Taurus comes in with a boost. Ballerina comes in with a boost. And a flaccid by Raz and good prevent by Ben Ballas will eliminate both attempts. Looks like we may have a grab opportunity here by Ballsagna, as Razgriz does get out past 2. Kluballs is able to catch up to him, but Ballerina gets the gate on Mercasso. Meanwhile, Carl is out, and Ballerina trying to make something happen here. Spikes the defender into the bombs the defender into the spikes, and does have a pass 4 situation very briefly. Mercasso meanwhile gets that flag pro, and now he will be looking to create maybe some anti-re, and no, he will simply chase with it. However, Ballerina needs to stay alive here. As several spikes and deaths here. Kind of messy game right now, very chaotic. Both teams trying to make something happen. As meanwhile, Carl comes into base. Ballerina right there, and Carl will kiss. There's no anti-re for Ballsagna, so Taurus will come in, and a great clearing bomb by Mercasso there. And a little bit of miscommunication with Ballerina, and there's no anti-re, and it now looks like Probots will try to for the 3-3, and they do get it. 2 quick caps in a row, and all of a sudden it's a tie game. However, Razgriz in with the attempt for the counter cap, but a really unfortunate spawn there by Ben Ballas will mean that the flag does. Carl is able to get out with that flag, and the attempt will go to nothing. Next round of power-ups comes out. 2 rolling bombs as one gets defused. Taurus gets defused. Razgriz sitting on Re with the bomb and with the rolling. And it would be really good for them to get a kiss. No kiss, but Raz will use that bomb to go ahead and create some space and give him plenty of time to run around the map. And now that anti-re looks good, Mercasso does catch up, and 2 flaccids by the Probots, and oh no, the bomb! Really unfortunate for Razgriz there. Just that Poos knocked him into it and saved the last second cap as the half does wind down. 3-3, tie game, as we will move to Radius. And switch sides.
We were up 3-1 until the last minute and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I can't figure out how to mute this. Oh, terrible. Whatever, y'all are gonna hear me talk to my team.
Keep getting returns. Then let's do what we did from minute 1 to 8 more.
Alright.
And I think we should win. I think we played a lot better than them that game.
Yeah, keep controlling power-ups. Play anti-re. That third cap of theirs, because we didn't have any anti there. So just make sure that we've got anti-re basically all the time.
Yeah.
We should always have it. Otherwise, I'm seeing some really good stuff. We've gotten really unlucky with a couple of them. That bomb, that boost in the bomb is just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But no, keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, I think you guys are gonna win.
Yeah, I've got good faith. I've got a good feeling about this. We gotta switch to radius.
Just keep winning power-ups.
Blake's gay.
Hey, and when it gets a little chaotic, just calm yourselves down. I noticed around like 3 minutes or 2 minutes to go, it got really chaotic. A lot of spikes, a lot of gates. So just make sure you're playing smart TagPro.
Does anyone have the radius link?
No, are we going to radius
are we going
now?
to radius?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
God, fuck.
Alright, anyway, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, we're on blue.
You're looking good. Yep.
Run blue.
Yeah, go to blue.
Holy shit.
Hey.
Unless one of your teammates is lagging on radius, in that case, I want to play radius.
Nope,
I'm
definitely
fucking
not.
with you. Nah, we'll play Origin. We're
Yeah,
not
no,
take
I'm
hits.
getting like 80% packet loss on radius, no matter what.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
on
no,
one
that's fine.
condition,
We can
on the
play radius.
reaction thread, you have to be like, thanks, Ballsagna, for playing all Origin. Just so that if we lose, I can blame Origin.
Yo, what was the team we played last season that wouldn't let us switch servers? Do you remember?
No, was it a Western team?
No, I'm pretty sure it was like an Eastern team. And you and I think both of us were lagging on radius or something, and we asked if we could play Origin, and they were like, no.
Oh yeah, that's probably right. I think we swept that week anyways.
I don't know. That seems like something we would have done.
Probably.
Hey.
Alright, I'm
All right.
moving down.
See you, bud.
Dude, fucking what did he say? Off to a rocky start. Tune in now.
I'm sorry, I missed. Did he say that he wanted to say all Origin?
Yeah, all
Origin
Origin.
only, yeah.
Alright, I'm getting rid of this radius group.
Yeah, get rid of it. Woo.
Oh my god.
What?
we're back. This is game 1, half 2, finishing out at Emerald. First half ended 3-3, tie between both teams. So a lot of very close games, very close capping opportunities for both teams, and it really could be anyone's game at this point. I mean, obviously, I'm going to root for Ballerina because they're my team. I'm sorry, not Ballerina. Ballsagna, because they're my team. But I guess that includes Ballerina. As speaking of, Raz and Ballerina will both spike, or I'm sorry, will both flaccid, and Probots also looking to try to make something happen with a boost in the base. Couple of flacids on both teams. Nothing too much happening in the first 30 seconds here. Definitely, this map ends up being a lot faster as Ballerina does get out. She will be past none here, and we'll have to double back. And it looks like she will get chased down, and Razgriz is going to get boosted off of the flag, and with no grab there, that will be a reset. Good grab there. However, power-ups do come up, so he will receive no support. And it looks like the first round of power-ups will be swept by Probots. A little out of the ordinary. They get a TagPro on defense and a Juke Juice on offense. A little bit of a tumble there on offense. However, Taurus is blocking hard for Carl, but will get gated. And now it looks like right as the Juke Juice runs out, the Ballsagna defense will track him down. Meanwhile, Razgriz is trying to make something happen, 1 versus 2, and it looks like he will get chased down. However, the handoff is there. Ballerina, however, will not be able. Mercaso has the angle on her, and she'll try to have to make something happen while Raz is gone. And a great split there by Ballerina, as she will be out past 2 and is going to come in bottom half looking for something. We'll have to circle around as Carl does get a grab, and Clueballs now, it looks like he will get a good grab out of base, and Ben Ballas barely misses the snipe there. Meanwhile, Carl also missing a snipe, and it looks like Ballerina will get chased down here. Raz will go ahead and grab as next round of power-ups does come out. Looks like we have a rolling grab for Mercaso, and I'm sorry, a rolling for Mercaso, and a TagPro for Ben Ballas. So power-up split that round. As all of a sudden, Razgriz is looking really good for the cap, and great blocking by Ballerina, and that will make it 1-0 on the half for the Ballsagna side, and 4-3 on the match. So 1 point lead for Ballsagna as Life of Brian is now out, coming in past 2, and it looks like he also may get a cap here as Taurus flacids, and Life of Brian barely by pixels. Mercaso is not able to get the save there, and that makes it 2-0 on the half, 5-3 on the game in favor of Ballsagna. However, now Taurus is out past 3, and with 2 in base, it's looking grim, but Ballerina, great offensive defense, is able to beat out Mercaso, who is trying to block her out, and get that last-minute return. Next round of power-ups comes out as we get to the 7-minute mark. And it looks like this will be a split, most likely, as 2 juices come out, and it is a split. One on the Ballsagna will keep theirs on defense, and Probots will take theirs on offense. Flags are reset, so it should be pretty, unless one team can make something happen here, it should be pretty uneventful with the Juke Juices as they do come out. It looks like Taurus is trying to make a boost happen here, and Brian will help out. And it looks like Ballerina is now out past 1, past none, and will get tracked down from behind by Clueballs. Good return there, good snipe there for Ben Ballas, and Raz is all of a sudden past 2, and a great move there. Oh, barely misses the wall for the, he was trying to boost off of this, if you take this boost straight down here, you can bounce off this wall and you'll roll almost straight into the flag, and so he just barely missed that. Some great juking again, and ooh, unfortunate roll off that wall. He wanted to hit that boost off this wall so he would roll around rather than going straight into the 45 and straight down. However, Carl out past 2, TagPro in front of him. He does have a Juke Juice, and the TagPro will try to create some space. And it looks like they'll have Ballsagna will have a grab here and be out past 2, as Life of Brian really does a number with that TagPro. And now, oh, good, really unlucky there. Mercaso is in that position, and a gate there. Life of Brian barely gets out, and they need to communicate here, and the communication is off. Carl is able to get the bring it the score to within 1. It is now. 5 to 4 in favor of the Ballsagna as the halfway mark comes up. Next round of power-ups, Taurus seems to be the only one positioning for it, as Ballsagna seems to suddenly realize that power-ups are up, and it looks like Razgriz does get the rolling, and it is diffused, but Carl gets a TagPro, and he is coming on offense. However, Taurus did Flaccid there, and so that will at least limit the time that the TagPro is available, and really Carl tried to slow himself down there on the gate and just couldn't get off of it, and now with only seconds left, and that TagPro will run out. However, they will get a grab with it. He is out past 1. Coming in top, and Ballast better get in there quickly and get in position. Carl barely misses the cap there. That almost was a tie game, as Brian is holding down that anti-read off of Taurus. Ballsagna trying to keep those regrab trains from happening. And it looks like Carl will have the grab here and possibly be out. Nope, brought down, but Ben Ballas is there. Life of Brian has the angle and slows Taurus down. Good defense there on Ballsagna, as next round of power-ups does come up, and it looks like this will be possibly a double for Ballsagna, and it is. They have a TagPro and a Juke Juice, keeping the Juice on Re and the TagPro on O. This looks like a decent scoring opportunity, as Ballerina's out past 2, past 3, and that is an easy cap. She will boat. Good boat there. 6 out of 10, I'll give it. So let's give it a 6 out of 10. Let them know. Meanwhile, that will take the score to 6 to 4 in favor of Ballsagna. Both flags reset. A couple of Flaccids for blue. And it'll be another 20 seconds before power-ups come out, so we shouldn't see too much action here, as the both defenses seem to have a pretty good grasp on this map, are able to lock down, stop those gate grabs. The next round of power-ups comes up. 3 minutes left remaining in this match, or in this game. Game 1, half 2, and it looks like we'll have a rolling and a Juke Juice, both of which are won by the Ballsagna. Carl, meanwhile, out past 2. Razgriz has to stay alive here, and he will hit the wall. And Carl, really questionable decision there to hesitate. Either there was no communication or no trust. He should have had a cap there. Really unfortunate for him, as the save does come in for Ballsagna. Taurus, meanwhile, out past 3. Ballerina will have to be careful here, and she does manage to stay alive, and now they are in a position to counter cap, and she gets it. That is 4-1 on the half, 7-4 on the game. That's like a 3-cap lead with 2 minutes left, and another cap here for Ben Ballas. Will make it 5-1 on the half. Ballsagna with a 4-cap lead. It looks like this should be game, unless something catastrophic happens here. This should be game in favor of Ballsagna. 2 minutes remaining in the half. Next round of power-ups comes up. Both teams getting a little bit sloppy here, as we see power-ups are up and no one is in position for them. 2 Juke Juices. They will be split between the teams. Now Ballerina's out past 3, and Raz will stop Taurus, and that should be a little bit of a miscommunication there. Ballerina should have gone underneath, but it doesn't seem to matter too much, as at this point they're just stat padding with 1:30 left in the game. Regrab train continues for Ballsagna is a great boost off that wall. That's what I was talking about earlier. Ballerina hits it, and just padding those stats, trying to get that O-gasp up. 1:10 left in the game. Another out for Ballsagna, and some good gate control there for Ballerina. Puts Razgriz past 2. Taurus with a grab, and he will get stopped. And Carl with a good offensive defense stops that. Tries to stem the bleeding. And again, minute left. Oh, Razgriz with the miss. Misses the swipe. Gets a little lucky with the boost spawn, or maybe he knew it was happening. Either way, that will be a return. And Razgriz is out past 3. Ben Ballas looking for the solo on Taurus on the flag pro. It won't come. Meanwhile, Taurus now out past 2. And Brian is barely able to get him for spiking. Carl will get a grab and is now out past 2, but a good snipe there for Life of Brian. We'll put him out. And if they were able to communicate here, the Poos screws him up. And Ben Ballas is not able to make something happen. And it looks like Taurus will have a grab and a flaccid as the first game winds down. And it looks like this game will end 9-4 in favor. Ball Arena will get the kept. Game ends 9-4 in favor of the Probots as the GGs roll out. Stay tuned for game 2 on Tahoe at Zingo, and we are going to stay on Origin as Radius is being a little fucky tonight.
Don't
Oh,
distract us, Akita. We got a
that
game to
nice
play.
ball cap.
Forget about
Oh,
the
yeah.
last game. This is a completely new game we're about to play.
Holy shit.
New caps, yeah. New map, 0-0.
Defensive
So,
map,
good
not
job
an
winning.
offensive map. Don't just because we're getting out pretty easily on this map doesn't mean we're gonna get out easily on this map. So we need to stay disciplined on this map.
Yeah, the offensive defense is going to be very important to stay
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no stupid grabs, no stupid rush outs.
We
Sounds
don't need
good.
to
And
play
defense,
OD
make sure you
if,
communicate if it looks like they're going to get out.
Yep. Yeah. This is a quick match.
if they
Quick,
can't
quick.
get out. We don't need to play OD though.
Yeah. That too.
It's true. But keep controlling power-ups. You guys know what to do. You guys got this.
I'm ready.
Does anyone else have any feedback for the squad?
Nah.
Sweet.
I need to make better decisions with the flag.
Yo, that last game, Taurus had 43 seconds of hold. That did not happen
Jeez.
once last season. I just want to point that out. That did not happen once last season.
It's because everyone's doubting Brian.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Brian was
Oh,
nasty
they're
the
right
last
to.
game.
Come on.
He was nasty the
Yeah, no,
last
there's
game.
some nasty snipes. But hey, alright, bring it down.
I was
Focus
just
on this
really
game, get a
that
good
fucking
lead and-
kiss I got on that guy.
Yeah, we're ready. Are they ready?
Yeah, no, let's win pub.
And we're back for game 2, first half of game 2. Game 2 will be played on Tahoe at Zingo. Tahoe at Zingo has been around for a long time in pub matches for quite a while, and haven't seen competitive play before now. So this will be the first chance a lot of y'all, first time a lot of you will be seeing this map being played competitively. A lot slower than Emerald. Grabs have to be a lot more coordinated. And button control gets very important as Taurus does get a rub grab. Looks like he will be out, and Brian Ballas will bring him down. And good snipe there by Ben Ballas will settle that and reset the flag. Should see a lot more flags at home, a lot fewer opportunities. So it's really important for both teams, especially the offenses, to capitalize on opportunities that they have. Make sure that they're not solo grabbing, and definitely supporting their partners in getting out of the base. Once you do get past, so using the red base as an example, once you get past this area, you have a lot more freedom. As Raz had that button there. Ballerina is not able to get out, as Taurus will get out. First round of power-ups comes out, and we have 1, 2, 3 power-ups for Ballsagna. Another power-up sweep. Definitely seems to be the story of this game is power-up control for Ballsagna, as Razgriz will now have a flag pro out past 3, and a good boost by Mercaso will cut him off and save that opportunity. However, now Raz is in base with the TagPro, but it will run out, so he will simply go position for regrab. And good lucky boost spawn for Mercaso there, and he will be able to settle that. Razgriz has the grab, maybe a little bit poor timing as Taurus is out there, and the bomb clear will give a scoring opportunity, but Ballerina is there with the nasty offensive defense. Another save. Carl coming in. Good block by Clue Balls, however, he has 2 balls in front of him, and he will need to take a lap, but Ben Ballas is there. As the next round of power-ups come out, we have, the really good snipe there for Mercaso, and now he will have the rolling grab, and it is not looking good for Ballsagna here. They will need to play very focused and delay, and almost the return there, and it looks like Ballerina will go ahead and get that kiss, and a good bomb snipe by Ben Ballas will bring this into a position for a reset, as Life of Brian will go ahead and track that down, and he engages there. But Taurus does get the grab out past 2, out past 1, as some good flag carrying comes in. Razgriz comes back to play that defense. And it looks like there will be a reset. Ballsagna a little bit upside down though, so it looks like we will see a couple of flacids maybe. Life of Brian spending a lot of time on offense here, and he will try to use that bomb to get out. Is not able to make it happen. Next round of power-ups comes out. We have 1 for the Probots, 2 for the Probots, and 1 for Ballsagna. The Probots rolling is quickly defused. Raz, however, will use that rolling to try to get his partner out, and it looks like she will be past 1, but the boost comes up again for Mercaso. He seems to have that team boost timed very well, and Razgriz will also get chased down by the Probots defense. Probots defense looking a lot better on this map, as most of these scoring opportunities have been the Probots rather than Ballsagna. And it looks like Razgriz isn't able to stick to that wall and get out past the gate, and that will reset the flag. Meanwhile, Taurus looks like really bad bomb there by Life of Brian will put Taurus past 2, past 1, and past none, as both teams put themselves in position. Razgriz is really out of position here, trying to go for that return. I think he was waiting for that power up, and it looks like they'll have 1, 2, 3 power ups again for Ballsagna, and it looks like they will have possibly a rolling grab here. No, it is diffused. They will have that TagPro lead if he's able to get out here. Is not able to get out though, and now the Ballsagna defense is forced to play offensive D. Ben Ballas goes in for the reset there, or I'm sorry, for the kiss, as looks like Razgriz and Carl, there's a slight glitch there. Sometimes the timing that we see in game is not quite what actually happens server side, as flaccid there for Life of Brian. Brian will play some anti-re, as looks like Carl may get corralled here. He does. Ballerina with the grab, and Mercaso barely able to keep up. Able to save that. Taurus now with the grab, and a little bit of a questionable play, defensive play there. They do get the stop barely, but it looks like 1 rolling and juice for Probots is able to take a 2-1 pup advantage there. The rollings are both diffused now, and Carl's coming in with juke juice past 2. Then Ballas is able to catch up to him. And a good bomb reset there for Life of Brian will bring the flags back. We're halfway through the first half, 0-0. Like I said, very slow map. Often 1 or 2 caps is all you're going to need on this map to get a victory here. And as we can see, not a lot of scoring opportunities. Very defensive map. Razgriz with a good corner there, and Clue does sneak past Clue Balls, and a Flaccid from Taurus, and Razgriz will boost in for the 1-0 go-ahead cap for Ballsagna. Ballsagna looking good. The reset does come in. The Ballerina is not able to get a second cap off of it to piggyback, and as power-ups comes up, Mercaso's going to try to make something happen. Is able to help Taurus get a TagPro here. However, Ben Ballas also gets the TagPro, but spikes his own teammate, boosts his teammate into the spikes. We should see a grab for both sides here. However, Ballsagna is slightly upside down. We have a Flag Pro out by Ben Ballas as the Tag Pros are about to run out, and Life of Brian tries to track down Carl Ballerina with a good snipe there, and Ben Ballas is also brought down. Does manage to kill Taurus with his Tag Pro though, and they will need to try to contain Mercaso. They do get the stop there. As both flags are reset, 3 minutes left in the half. Next round of power-ups up in a few seconds here. Both teams will try to make something happen here. Taurus with the grab, and it looks like Carl will have that button and is able to push Raz off the button. Ooh, and a swipe there by Raz, showing that it's better for the Ballsagna to not be upside down. And a boost into the spike with a rolling. Really unfortunate for Carl. He had a good scoring opportunity there if he makes that boost, but he is not able to get it. Ben Ballas tries to get the cap. Oh, the kill, and oh no. This may be a cap for Probots, but Ben Ballas is in front with the juke juice and is able to bring him down. Meanwhile, Raz outmaneuvers Clue Balls and Mercaso. However, they are able to catch up last second to stop the counter cap. Razgriz making really good use of counter caps in this match. As now is a 3v2, but blue defense does catch up. Grabbed by Razgriz, blocking from Life of Brian, and Mercaso goes for the swipe, misses, and Raz will go underneath, and he has a rolling spawn. Raz slows down, tries to spike Mercaso. Mercaso doesn't fall for the bait. And I don't know if that bomb was timed perfectly or if someone's running timers, but we've got no user scripts on, so there's no timers. And now all of a sudden, Life of Brian with a capping opportunity, but Carl there with a great offensive defense gets a save, as Ballerina had a couple of the created a good opportunity there with her use of the Tag Pro, but Life of Brian not able to convert there. And it remains 1-0 for Ballsagna. So several missed opportunities by both teams. Couple of mistakes, really costing each team a lot of advantages here. Both teams are reset and right side up. As Carl gets a good rub grab, and we'll get ahead of Ben Ballas, and Ben will come around. Good snipe by Lucky Brian, but Raz will end up getting the return there as Taurus now looking to try to make something happen. 50 seconds left. Power-ups come up, and a Tag Pro spawn. Ooh, a good return there for Ben Ballas over and Carl, however, meanwhile, will get out. 2 Tag Pros for Ballsagna, but it may not matter here. Carl, they've got a Tag Pro on defense, and Ballerina needs to get out of the base now. She does, and she will avoid the kiss. And it looks like now Ballsagna in a decent position to try to make something happen, but Clue Balls will track Ballerina down, and we'll see what happens here. As Ben Ballas gets the kiss, but they have anti, and Taurus had a regrab. Maybe a little bit poorly communicated, and Taurus is stopped. Good offensive D positioning. That could have easily tied the game up, as the half does wind down. We end game 2, half 1, 1-0.
But we managed to get get a cap and hold on to the lead with good OD. But
all right, a couple of things. Raz, when you're on defense, don't swipe as much because
Okay.
they're expecting you to swipe, and they're using that to their advantage. They had a couple of good opportunities because of it.
Okay.
I mean, we stopped it, but
Mhm.
and honestly, I feel like we're playing upside down way too much. Brian, when when the flags are reset, like,
Just walk back.
either walk back or flaccid. Like on this map,
Alright.
it takes long enough to walk back, and that flacciding is about the same. Just make sure that before you flaccid, that our defense calls out that you're good. Or just walk back. Actually, you know what? Walk back. This is a slow map. But other than that, no, good plays. We're just getting kind of unlucky a couple times.
Switch sides.
Thanks. We just got unlucky like twice or 3 times. Like,
It's okay. We got it. This game. Let's go.
yeah, no, you guys are good. Keep doing what you're doing, except for the couple of adjustments. And
Yeah.
I believe in you.
So treat this laugh like we're losing, because the 1-cap lead is literally nothing. So let's play it like we're down. Let's sit.
No strats for you guys. Anyway, we'll start this second half pretty quick here, and we'll see.
Three, two, one.
Game 2, half 2, final 10 minutes of this match between Probots and Ballsagna. Game 1 was won by Ballsagna, if you're just tuning in, 9-4 on Emerald. 2 grabs come out quickly. This half starts a lot faster than the last one, as both teams trying to position themselves. This sound's not working? Alright, well, I apologize that we're not going to have any sound here, it appears. Something went wrong with the sound. Very odd. Anyway, Carl will be out past 2, and good gate there, and he will be past 2 for a moment. However, good offensive defense will corral him, and anti-re will settle that down. Looks like just the sound effects aren't working. Taurus, sorry. Alright, so Mercaso with the, oh, there's the sound. That's so much better. Mercaso had that, TagPro, was able to help get Taurus out, but they aren't able to cap, and Kiss will come. Neither team set up with anti-re, and a good snipe by Clueballs there, and Life of Brian is 2v1, trying to save it, is able to slow Carl down enough for the rest of his team to catch up, and they are able to stop him. Ballerina with the anti-re, and Life of Brian will be out past 2. Mercaso with the grab, and all of a sudden it's looking pretty good here. Excuse me, Life of Brian is not able, however, to make something happen. 8 minutes left, next round of power-ups comes up. Both teams vying for bottom. No one on mid or top. The rolling on bottom will get diffused, and we've got a 2-1 pup advantage for Ballsagna here. As Taurus, however, coming in past 3. The catch up there will go ahead and bring him down. That juke juice being put to good use. Carl with the grab, and ooh, unfortunate boost by Taurus. That could have been out past 2 situation for Carl, but Taurus, his partner, boosts right into him. This game, of course, only 1 cap in the first half for Ballsagna, and Carl has a good gate there. Then Ballas probably could have kept pushing to get him off, but it looks like he just went back. And now Taurus, a great boost off the corner, and the corner will be there, the bomb to get Razgriz with the grab. Maybe shouldn't have done that, but he will gate and get his own return and be out past 2. Nope, Clueballs does a good job of containing and does get the return. However, Ballerina boosts out past 1, past 2. Clueballs, however, the boost from the TagPro. Taurus is a lawnmower right now, and with flag carrier, and that will be a cap, putting Probots on the board 1-0, or on the half, 1-1 tie for the game. Lawnmower will run out in a few moments here. Taurus will probably try to use that to get another grab. Does not. Gets the bomb grab, however, and will get brought down. 6:30 left in the half, 1-1, tied game. Both teams trying to get a victory here. The Ballsagna looking for a sweep, and Probots looking to get their first win of the season here. So far this half, 6 minutes left, so we should see both teams positioning for power-ups. We've seen a lot better power-up control for the Probots here. They haven't gotten swept yet this half on power-ups. In fact, they've won power-ups I think 2 or 3 times now. So they've definitely been keeping it even on power-ups, and it's showing with this 1-0 advantage on the half. They were able to tie the game with it. That paired up with the capitalizing opportunity. Meanwhile, Carl coming in with looking for another capitalization. They have no regrab, and so that will be a reset for Ballsagna, unless Taurus is able to get a grab here. But good defense here. We'll go ahead and settle this, and if this is Taurus will be brought down. Meanwhile, Raz not able to make anything happen with his grab. He will make another one, and if Ballerina can hold this button, which she is able to block, Raz tries to go for the split on 3 balls, is able to split 2, but the third one gets him. Ballerina, meanwhile, past 2, will have a rolling grab, and she's coming into base with the rolling, and this should be a cap. Oh, no, is not able to get it, not able to settle it, and now it looks like the offensive D will chase her down. Probably should have gone ahead and pulled the trigger there, taking the risk there, because she definitely had a regrab. But Razgriz, meanwhile, ooh, Carl with the offensive defense barely makes a save. That probably would have been a cap. As Life of Brian positioned a little bit awkwardly, and I think Van Ballas expected them to do something different. Carl will be out past 2, and it is not looking good for Ballsagna. Razgriz makes the desperation grab, and Life of Brian will go ahead and get out here. Splits 1, splits 2, splits, ooh, almost with a third split there, and Taurus will be out past 2. And it looks like that router fix for Taurus is definitely helping him play better. He's had a lot more hold this half so far than last one, as next round of power-ups does come up. Looks like there will be a TagPro mid, grabbed by Mercaso, and a kiss here would actually not be a bad idea. Ballerina will have a rolling, but there's 2 TagPros for Probots, no way that they don't get out here, and they will have that grab. Taurus is out, and a kiss here would be really good for the for Ballsagna, as Ballerina does go for it. But the gate misses, and if it weren't for that TagPro coming in, that might have been a cap for Ballsagna. Meanwhile, Clueball's out past 2, and Ballerina will get brought down. Razgriz is there with 3, and good return there. Good snipe by Mercaso will settle this down. Good button control by Ballerina will keep Carl from getting out, and flags are reset. 3:10 left in the half. It's 0-1. And for those who are not familiar with overtime rules, in fact, I'm not that familiar with them either. I probably should be since I'm a captain. But there is overtime in NLTP for regular season games. Couple of power-ups comes up. Looks like Ben Ballas will have 2 of them, of the rolling and the juice. Mercaso does get the rolling, but it is diffuse. Ben's is diffuse. And Taurus will be out. Ooh, good gate by Razgriz. And now Ballerina is actually looking pretty good here. Ooh, that bomb maybe could have used slight delay on it. Could have cleared and gotten the cap. But they do blow it early. And it looks like Ballerina is going to get brought down unless, as Mercaso heads back towards anti. Ballerina recognizes this, wisely takes her time, looking for, does not force the issue, and Clueballs has a good positioning there. And Mercaso gets the reset. 2:05 left in the second half here. Taurus trying to make something happen in the base, but defense is there to stop him. Both teams positioned for power-ups. Ooh, Clueballs steals mid power-up as a Juke Juice. And now Carl is out, past 2 with the, Taurus does get the TagPro, but Carl is brought down. Raz needs to not grab here. They need to play solid defense here. And Ben will try to get the snipe, is not able to get it. And Ben will have to come around as now Carl is out past 2. Taurus is forced to go behind, so the offensive defense is able to position, and Raz does get the stops there as the TagPro runs out. And a return here would end this scoring opportunity. Ooh, a little bit of miscommunication there. Now Taurus is out past 2, and a good roll there, but Brian will be there with the anti to stop that. And Raz is going to try to use that boost to get down, but Clueballs will wisely get in his way. 1:05 left in the half. Last round of power-ups comes up in a few seconds here. And both teams will need to keep at least one person on defense, while the offenses and one of the defenders goes for power-ups. And we have a rolling for Ben Ballas, a grab for Ballerina. She's out past 2. She can avoid this. That's past 2 still. The TagPro, and if Taurus is able to delay long enough and actually get out of base, however, they are against 2 TagPros. He needs to stay alive, and a rolling grab. This is looking grim for the Probots. Both teams really needing some clutch plays here. And oh no, a bump by life with Brian, and that will get reset. Really unfortunate there. It could have been an opportunity. As 22 seconds left, TagPros are out, and flags are reset. It looks like we will be going into overtime here. Taurus with the last second grab, 10-second left grab. Carl's going to try to make something happen desperately here. Trying to put his team on top so they don't have to do overtime. But they will get chased down. And they kept another catch for Ballerina. And this ends the second half 1-0. Ending game 2 1-1. So we will go to overtime. Alright, so overtime. Any games that ends in a tie will go to overtime. It will be played with golden cap settings. 20-minute time limit. This is so stupid. 1 cap. First cap wins it. So these stats will not count, but this will be played until the winner is found.
gate,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try and boost in from top and block for you.
All right.
Specifically,
Ooh, don't want you guys to get any of our strats. All right. Both teams had a shot here to close it off, but some missed opportunities, and we're going to overtime. First cap wins. 20 minutes on the clock, plenty of time. First round of power-ups will be extremely important. I should know because I lost a playoff game last season on Golden Cap because they got the TagPro.
3, 2, 1.
Both teams will need to be very careful not to give up any caps. Now, since this isn't Emerald, this could go on for a while before one team gets the cap. So both teams need to be very cognizant of their positioning. And Ballerina will go for the boost out, but does not have a button. And flags will be reset. Carl with the grab. And could have maybe gotten out bottom there, but I don't think he expected Ben Ballas to cheat up a little bit. But they are able to get a return there. Grabbed by Ballerina, and she will need a little help from her partner. Raz, however, just goes back for Ree. That was a handoff, but Ballerina went way too far up. And Ben Ballas gets the TagPro, and 2 pups in favor of Probots, but the TagPro is on the side of of Ballsagna. However, Razgriz is able to chase him down, but Taurus now with a rolling grab, it'll be out in a few seconds. But that's all he seems to need, as it is diffused. And Ben Ballerina is out past 2. She's in the base looking to make something happen. Taurus trying to stay alive. And now there's no regrab for the Ballsagna side. And now Carl will try to boost out. He should have a boost down. And he hits the corner, doesn't get the boost right. And so that will be reset for Ballsagna. Very clutch there, as Razgriz is trying to make something happen. Ballerina does come in with the hit, but boost puts him right in. Really unfortunate for her. Is able to get out past Mercaso. She will be past 1. Mercaso does have the team boost. Very good snipe there. Next round of power-ups comes up, and we've got a TagPro for each side. A rolling gets diffused, and the TagPros will go on offense trying to make something happen here. 3 dead on the side of blue, so it's going to be a while before their TagPro can actually help make a grab happen. Like Brian seems to hit the boost wrong there, and he just needs to circle around and get some tags here. He will just go ahead and grab and be out past 3. Taurus needs to stay alive really bad here, and Life of Brian comes in and gets the cap. That's a golden cap victory for Ballsagna with the overtime win. Really lucky, really good timing there, as the GGs do come out. And that will end it for us. The series is swept 9-4 and 2-1 overtime win. That'll be a 5 points for Ballsagna and 1 point for Probots on the standing. And thanks for joining us, and we'll see you all next week.